Hi everybody, welcome back. So in today's video,
I was telling my spouse I'm gonna go to Costco, and what she said was that kiwis are on sale, and I said okay. Now I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong if I don't buy kiwis. Julia's nodding. Yes, I'm wrong.
You're not just wrong because you didn't buy kiwis. You're wrong because you didn't qualify that statement with clarity.
Look,
And by you telling me that this is on sale, would you like some? Because she's at fault too.
oh,
Would
that's
you
the
like
point.
some?
She's at fault. And so here's the thing: I did buy I did buy the kiwis because before I left the house, we're standing there in the kitchen. She's like, "Hey, kiwis are on sale," and I said to her, "What you mean to say is, can you buy kiwis?" And she's like, "Well, yeah." And I was like,
Why you gotta have that energy with her?
"No, because
And what you could have said is,
No.
would you like me to get some? Or
Yeah, like
how many would you like?
I would love to get you some. How many would you like?
Well, they're in a box.
Be kind to your spouse.
Hey, look, don't be coming at me with this bad. And I thought, I'm telling this story on the podcast. That's bad communication right there.
It
Kiwis
is.
are on sale.
Yeah, on your part.
On both parts. Both y'all. Both of them.
yeah. Well, he's asking if he would have been wrong if he didn't buy the kiwis. I'm thinking, did you actually buy the kiwis? Because if you did get the kiwis, why are you still talking about this till this day? Why do you want to be so right till this day if you actually did get the kiwis? Because I'm getting the vibe that you didn't get the kiwi. You didn't get it, and it has been a problem in your relationship for a long time, and you're still trying to justify why you didn't get the kiwis, okay? But because you are on this podcast, you have to say, oh, I got it. Because if you did get it, why are you making a big deal out of it? There's no reason to make a big deal out of it. But like I said, you didn't buy it. You didn't. Okay? And everybody you've told this story to told you you were wrong. And you still want to be right. You want to be right so bad because it's her fault. She didn't communicate. She has communication issues, which, yeah, you have a point. I mean, kiwis are on sale. It's just, she should have said, oh, I want you to get some kiwis. And I also found out that they are on sale. Okay. But then again, it also makes me believe that maybe she finds it like she thinks it's bothering you when she asks you to do stuff for her, because maybe you are one of those guys who just love to get whatever is essential, whatever you need, and anything extra is almost as if someone is putting a gun to your head. I'm sorry, but you're a bit reluctant in doing those things. And that's why instead of telling you that she wants kiwis, she resorted to implying that she wants kiwis. Okay. A lot of women do that as well. Like they hint, especially when it's, like a big buy or a big ask. Maybe I want to go on a trip on my birthday, or I want to go to this fancy restaurant on my birthday or for an anniversary. They kind of hint that they want that. But something as small as kiwi is giving off you may be one of them stingy guys, okay? You don't like spending your money, and you don't like spending money on her. All right. I'm sorry. And I may be wrong. I'm just assuming, okay? I don't know the bigger picture. I don't know what your relationship is like, but I'm assuming that you may be one of those guys, okay? Because the vibe I'm getting out of all of this and the way you responded to the other guys on the, is it panel? On the podcast panel, it's giving me the vibe that everything she tells you to do feels like she's forcing you. Like you don't go out of your way for her, okay? You don't go out to do stuff for her. You always, it almost feels like she's worrying you, she's asking for too much, and so on and so forth. That's the vibe I am getting, okay? So she's resorted to implying when she wants stuff instead of communicating what she wants. Or she just could be bad at communicating. And the thing is, you have been okay with it for a very long time. So why do you have a problem now? Okay? All right. Why do you have a problem now if that has been the issue for a very long time? That's why I said the things I said before. It could be one of any of those things. Either you don't like spending money on her, you don't want to do too much, or it feels like she's bothering you when she asks you for things. All right. But like I said, I may be wrong. All right. So let's get into some of the stitches, and I'm going to come back and talk some more and leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you so much. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
I was telling my spouse I'm going to go to Costco. And what she said was that kiwis are on sale. And I said, okay. Now, I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong if I don't buy kiwis.
Ladies, listen to me when I say this. Men are not dumb. I know Twitter shows it. I know TikTok shows. They're not dumb. They're choosing to misunderstand you so they don't have to do something. I work in a corporate office. I see men with bachelor's, master's degree working in high-level fields, directors of finance, directors of accounting, VPs of marketing, vice presidents, everything. Let their boss slightly insinuate something. They're jumping the gun to get it done. They're meeting deadlines. They're doing their work. Their boss doesn't tell them something and they go, oh, I just didn't understand. Like, that's not conversations that they have in the office. Please stop letting these men play y'all. They're not stupid. They're manipulating you.
If you and I were coworkers and I came by your desk and said, hey, Michelle brought some bagels from Panera, they're in the break room, would you stop me and say, oh, did she bring them to share? Is there enough for everybody? Should I get up and help myself? No, because you would not require any additional information because you would be able to tell what I mean by that. And that's what the Kiwis are on sale conversation is about. And that's why I said men only complain about that when it is a woman saying it. Because in any other context, 2 + 2 is 4. Like, don't act stupid. If your wife is like, hey, I was running late, can you throw the kids' laundry in the wash for me? And then you only put them in the washer, never go back to put them in the dryer. You did that on purpose. You know that the laundry has 2 steps. So you purposely only did step 1 because that's what she said. And then you would turn around and say, oh, well, you didn't ask me to put them in the dryer.
The main, argument of this whole entire conversation is the fact that a lot of dudes be acting like they don't know what the fuck their woman wants. What the fuck their wife wants, what the fuck their girlfriend wants, whatever it may be. And it's crazy to me. Because in my mind, I'm like, if I have a conversation with you like that, like the topic of the conversation in the context that we're talking is, hey, you're going to Costco, hey, kiwis are on sale. Why would I bring up the kiwis on sale if I didn't want you to get them? That's weird. It's strange. Like, who has conversation? Not only that, but it's like, you've been married to this person. Like, just imagine the whole dating thing. Like, y'all met, y'all started dating, y'all were engaged, y'all got married, and that's been years, okay? So you've been married to this person and known this person for years and don't understand their communication style. Like, do you guys honestly talk to your girls, talk to your women, and have conversations with your women and actually know your women? Because I'm just like, why is this a debate right now? Personally, I think the only dudes who think that this is a debate is the ones that really just trying to use weaponized incompetence. Like, they just trying to act like, I just didn't know what you want. So instead of asking questions, they just want to, default it out to, well, I didn't know, and then didn't get it. So I'm just like, bro, like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Because in any other context, a bunch of dudes will understand exactly what the fuck they talking about. For example, if the boys were like, yo, I'm gonna call up my homie and we gonna play 2K. Yo, we gonna come to your house, we gonna play 2K all day, alright? That will be the statement. And within that statement, a lot of the guys, when they show up to their best friend's house, they gonna bring the controllers, they gonna bring snacks, they gonna bring drinks, they gonna bring food, they gonna bring extra cords that they need, HDMI, charging cords, whatever it may be. Maybe even another CD for the NBA 2K. Maybe even, some cash or whatever that they can give to their homeboy when they need to buy some virtual coins or something like that for NBA 2K. Like, all of that was not said. All was said was, yo, come to the house, we about to play some 2K. But they know, like, okay, in order to play 2K, I need this, that. Yeah, I'm gonna bring all this stuff, so we gonna be set, we gonna be good. Why can't y'all do that with women? Like, what is going on? Like, what is happening right now?
Kiwis are on sale. Okay. That's information, unless there's a direct request tied to that. Oh, it's just information in my book. As a person who's recovering from doing too much, I needed people to be direct and to ask for what they want. When you just say statements and just expect the person to know to go get the kiwis or whatever else, you're invisibilizing that person's labor. So I would be in a relationship with somebody, platonic, family, whatever. They would never ask me to do anything. They would just say, hey, the car needs gas. And they'll know I'll do it. They never asked me for it. And so they easily say, I never asked you to do nothing, TJ. But I'm doing it all. You're saying all these things because you want me to know it needs to be done and you expect me to do it. Then you forget about all the labor that I do. And I mean, this is even me with my parents. My mom be like, oh, I'm hungry. Okay, well, thanks for sharing, Mom. Oh, you want me to go in the kitchen and make something? You want me to go order something? Yeah, I have put them in the habit of asking for those things. And then they can also see how much work and how much labor is on me. And so people can go out on whatever that dude is for actually wanting his wife to say, can you get the kiwis from Costco? But I know for me, as a person who have done way too much to the point of exhausting myself, and the people be like, oh, but I didn't ask you to do anything, but you did this expectation. I remember I told this one person, I don't mind doing X, Y, and Z for you, but I'm gonna need you to ask me for it. They was never able to do it. They can never even articulate this. It was, y'all better ask for what y'all need and stop throwing out hints. Communicate. It's the same thing with money. Folks be like, guess I'm gonna be in the dark. I ain't got no money to pay my light bill. Oh, okay, well, that sounds unfortunate to be in the dark. Thanks for sharing. What they want you to do is be like, oh, you can't pay your light bill? Can I give you some money? You want to borrow something? So I got to do the labor of getting you the money for the light bill, and you can't even do the labor of asking me for said money? No. So my niggas know, if y'all want something, y'all don't do these hints. Y'all better say that shit directly, because if you're going to get my labor, if you're going to get my money, the least you can do is ask about it.
Please. And I'm looking at the comments and I'm like, okay, I'm definitely different because, you know, would he have been a jerk if he didn't pick up the kiwis? Of course. Yes, if he was being intentionally nasty. But to say that the wife is in the clear and everything should be implied, like, I'm not 100% with that either. Because what I truly think is, when I ask myself, anytime I have implied something so small, like, why was I doing that? And I was either implying it because I wasn't comfortable with this man and I wasn't comfortable with asking him things, or I'm implying things because I feel like I'm being bothersome, or I feel like I'm being worrisome. And so in that case, I feel like, how hard is it to say, hey babe, the kiwis are on sale, you mind give me some? Or, babe, the kiwis are on sale, could you pick me up some, please? Or, babe, man, them kiwis are on sale, you going to the store, right? Can you give me some kiwis? Like, I just don't understand how hard it is to add that other part to it. And I think as women, well, I'm going to say as people, but I'm a woman, so I'm speaking for women. I think as women, specifically for me, I think we lean on that implied thing too much sometimes. And then we get upset when we really don't get what we want. And do I still imply things? Yes, I do. And usually it's about something big. And again, it's when I'm not comfortable or when I feel like I'm bothersome. Like, if it's my birthday, I may not tell you exactly what I want you to do, but I'm going to sprinkle something in so you're somewhere in the vicinity, but I'm not explicitly direct. No. I do still imply things, but it still doesn't take away the fact that I feel like she's not completely in the clear, and I don't feel like he's completely 100% correct either. I think you just have to figure out why you're implying things, and if you're expecting people to read your mind and then getting upset when they don't completely understand. And this is just a simple kiwi situation, but let's think about other things in our life where we are using that implied thing as a crutch. I think we could all do better and not be so upset when we don't get what we want if we were not specific in what we wanted.
Real quick, if you go over your homeboy's crib, right, y'all chilling, and he's like, hey bro, there's some Coronas in the fridge, do you think he's just wanting you to know that he has beer in his fridge? Or is he offering you a beer? Right. So when your wife or your girlfriend is like, oh, you're going to the grocery store? The kiwis are on sale. Do you think she just wants you to know this random miscellaneous piece of information? Or is she telling you, hey, pick up some kiwis? Quickly. And don't get me wrong, I've struggled with this in the past, and I'm not perfect by any means, where I'm like, you need to communicate to me exactly what you want and what you need. That way I can give you what you want and what you need. Which, yeah, but also there can be implied meaning at times that you should be able to pick up if you're listening and if you are paying attention, because the onus isn't always on your partner to communicate to you in a way that you can understand. Sometimes you got to meet them where they are. All right, I'm preaching, but like, meet them where they are and understand them because you know them. I hate preaching on here, but yeah.
I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong if I don't buy kiwis.
I'm gonna be honest because I don't want to lie. I don't think this is clear communication, but I do put this in the same box as when you're driving with your girl and she says, oh, this restaurant sounds good right now. That should be the light in your head to say, oh, she's hungry. Let me figure out what she wants to eat. Once again, it's not clear communication, but that's her hinting that she's hungry, hence her hinting that she wants a kiwi. And if you actually care about your spouse, you're going to ask those follow-up questions to get clear communication on what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and all those different things. So actually, I think he's wrong for two things. I think he's wrong for just not buying the $2 to $3 kiwi. And I think he's wrong for not following up to get a full understanding of what her comment meant. It's that easy.
Yeah, all their points are valid, especially the great Tabby. I really, really loved what she said in her stage, because that could also be the case. Because what she said happens to a lot of women in relationships. Like, most of the times we are not asked to do anything. A woman moving from one country to another for a man, he didn't beg you to do it. You decided to do it. You had a choice in it. A woman maybe cooking for her man and taking care of the kids and, paying half of the bills. She may not have been asked to do it, but she thought she was helping the guy in the relationship. And so when in the end, she starts to complain about, oh, I do all of this. I take care of the kids. I take care of the home. I take care of the bills and so on and so forth. And all you did was to cheat on me and treat me badly. He'll be like, I never asked you to do that. I never asked you to do that. And that's why I love what she said. And I believe it happens to a lot of women. So I'm so glad that she made that point, that if you are not asking me, I'm not doing it. Ladies, we need to learn to communicate. And if your guy has an issue with picking something as little as kiwis for you, you have a problem. You already know your answer, okay? If you have to imply all the time to get him to do the guessing game and, tiptoe around him, and you don't want to offend him or come across as you want to spend his money or so on and so forth, you are riding on his income. You already have a problem. Okay, you already have it. Because when it comes to his boys, he won't have an issue with that. Nobody tells them. They don't have a problem with that. But when it comes to you, they always have a problem. For something as little as kiwis, we have a problem. If I can't ask my man directly or boldly to buy me kiwis, I don't know. Because what's going on in that relationship? If he always wants to blame you for everything, if he always wants to have the last say in the relationship, if he always wants you to be wrong, and he will tell everybody about what is happening in your relationship just so that he will get the sympathy vote or go on a smear campaign when it comes to you, and whatever is supposed to be between the two of you is always out there in the public, you have a big issue. That's all I'm going to say about all of this. Also, you need to learn to communicate your wants. And if he has a problem with you communicating the things that you want, you know what to do. All right, you know what to do in a situation like that. If he always has a problem, or he always comes across as if you are bothering him to do stuff for you, when it comes to you, you have a problem. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, and I'll see you again with another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.